It's that time of year again. The new Apple products have arrived. We worked with all of the company's new products and reported on their successes and failures. In this video, you can learn about Apple's new iPhone 13 series specifications, release date, pricing, and other details. Hello, this is TechJet, and we are back with another amazing video. We're going to talk about the new iPhone 13 in today's video. Please subscribe to the channel and enable notifications before proceeding to ensure that you are notified of every upload. Every year, like clockwork, a new iteration of Apple's wildly popular smartphone is released. This year, it's the Apple iPhone 13 series, with the company making minor tweaks to last year's entries. With that in mind, the differences between the 2021 iPhones and the 2020 models are minor. However, there are still 4 iPhones on the way, which can be perplexing for the average buyer. In this buyer's guide, we'll break down everything you need to know about the Apple iPhone 13. Let us now take a look at this new iPhone series. On September 14th, 2021, Apple released the new iPhone 13 series. Pre-orders will begin on September 17th, 2021, with general sales beginning on September 24th, 2021. Aside from a few minor changes, you won't notice many differences between this year's iPhones. There are 4 models, as there were last year, and each model is roughly the same size as last year's equivalent. The number of cameras on the back of each device remains unchanged, though the lower-end models have been slightly updated. The front of the devices has changed the most, with the infamous notch being reduced in size for the first time. Starting with the $699 Apple iPhone 13 mini, the iPhone 13 mini is the most affordable option. It has a palm-friendly 5.4-inch display and nearly all of the same specifications as the standard iPhone 13. It starts at $699, making it the most affordable mainline iPhone available. The next device is the Apple iPhone 13, which costs $799. The standard model is the plain iPhone 13. It has the same 6.1-inch display as last year. It also has the same rear camera configuration, with a primary shooter and an ultra-wide lens. The entry-level model will set you back $799. Then, of course, there is the Apple iPhone 13 Pro, which costs a whopping $999. The Apple iPhone 13 Pro is a step up from the standard model. It has the same dimensions as the regular iPhone 13, but it has a triple lens camera on the back, among other improvements. The third lens is a telephoto, which is useful for zooming in on distant subjects. Again, it will cost you at least $999. And the much anticipated Apple iPhone 13 Pro Max, which will retail for $1,099. Finally, the iPhone 13 Pro Max is Apple's most expensive new smartphone. With a 6.7-inch display, it is the largest of the new phones. It has the same specifications as the regular iPhone 13 Pro, but it has a larger battery and slightly better features. Because it is the best of the best from Apple right now, it is also the most expensive, starting at $1,099. Is the Apple iPhone 13 camera any good? Last year, the iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 mini were equipped with a standard lens and a wide-angle shooter. Meanwhile, the Pro models had the same lenses as the standard models, but with a third lens with telephoto capabilities. This year, we see the same setup on the Apple iPhone 13 family of phones. That doesn't mean Apple didn't improve the phone's camera hardware. The ultra-wide camera on the Pro and Pro Max has been upgraded from a 2.4 aperture to a 1.8 aperture, allowing for better low-lighting shooting. However, none of the iPhones have new lenses or other hardware components. Apple is also releasing new software features for the iPhone 13 series. Cinematic mode, which adds bokeh to video, and night mode are supported on all lenses, not just the primary. The Pro models will also support ProRes video, but not until later this year. The iPhone 13 series should be some of the company's best devices for photography and videography. However, the improvements aren't so significant that someone with an iPhone 12 or even an iPhone 11 would need to upgrade. Let us now move on to the next topic. How long does the iPhone 13's battery last? One of the most exciting aspects of the new iPhones is that Apple increased its battery capacities across the board. When combined with the new A15 chipset, these phones' battery life should be significantly better than what we saw with last year's models. The largest phone, as expected, has the largest battery, the iPhone 13 Pro Max. In addition, the iPhone 13 and iPhone 13 Pro and the tiny iPhone 13 mini will have larger batteries than last year. Although we haven't tested it ourselves, it's a safe bet that you'll see a 10 to 20% increase in battery life with these models. Keep in mind that there are no chargers included with the iPhone 13 devices. You'll need to purchase a charger or use one you already have. The new iPhones have the same 20-watt charging speeds as the iPhone 12. All of the new iPhones also support wireless charging. Hey there, pal! We hope you are enjoying this video so far. If you do, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section down below. Now, let us talk about the performance of the iPhone 13. The Apple iPhone 13 series is powered by Apple's latest and greatest silicon, the A15 Bionic. It is a 5mm plus design. Although we have yet to benchmark this CPU, we are confident that it will be the fastest mobile processor on the market. Yes, even faster than the Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 Plus. As a result, performance will be unaffected by the iPhone 13 models. They should be able to handle almost any task you assign to them. However, because the Pro models have more RAM than the non-Pro models, they will perform slightly better at heavy tasks, particularly if you have a lot of apps open in the background. In addition, the A15 Bionic should be slightly more power efficient than the A14 Bionic from last year. That means the iPhone 13 models may have better battery life, even when the larger batteries are considered. Let's take a look at a quick comparison of the iPhone 12 and iPhone 13. The Apple iPhone 13 series, as previously stated, isn't all that different from the iPhone 12 series. It does, however, come with a few upgrades, which we've listed below. Remember that the list does not include every upgrade, only the most significant ones. Larger cameras and a smaller notch. The notch on the front of all iPhone 13 models is smaller than on previous iPhones. Meanwhile, the rear camera module on the Pro models is slightly larger and slightly redesigned than on the non-Pro models. However, the number and types of lenses have remained consistent since the iPhone 12 series. Pro Motion displays. The iPhone 13 Pro and iPhone 13 Pro Max have Pro Motion displays, Apple's branding for high refresh rate displays. They can handle rates of up to 120 Hz. The standard iPhone 13 devices, on the other hand, continue to use 60 Hz displays. Batteries. The iPhone 13 series batteries are slightly larger than those found in the iPhone 12 series. As a result, battery life should be extended. Cameras. The ultra-wide camera on the iPhone 13 Pro and iPhone 13 Pro Max has been upgraded from a 2.4 aperture to a 1.8 aperture, allowing for better low-light shooting. Other lenses have received minor updates as well. Please remember that the main and ultra-wide lenses on the iPhone 13 and iPhone 13 mini have not changed. Storage. The iPhone 13 and iPhone 13 mini now have 128 gigabytes of storage as standard, up from 64 gigabytes previously. It also goes up to 512 gigabytes, which was not available in last year's models. Meanwhile, the Pro models now include a new 1 terabyte storage option. Is the Apple iPhone 13 worth purchasing? In 2020, Apple updated many of the design elements of its iPhones. It reintroduced the boxy design of the iPhone 4, changed the design of the rear camera module, and made other changes. The iPhone 12 mini was also unveiled. Apple kept things mostly the same this year. Sure, the phone's fronts have a slightly smaller notch. The internals are improved, and there is a slew of new features. Overall, if you already have an iPhone 12, there isn't much here to justify a one-year upgrade. That being said, if you don't already own an iPhone or have an older model, the Apple iPhone 13 lineup is now the best the company has to offer. They have the fastest processor, the best cameras, the most up-to-date features, and, perhaps most importantly, larger batteries and faster charging. Of course, there are plenty of Android phones on the market that match or even outperform the latest iPhones in almost every way. And that is everything you need to know about the iPhone 13 series. If you have some questions, please feel free to comment below. And please make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications to be notified of every upload. This is TechJet, and we will see you in our next video.